Hi guys, and welcome back to a brand new video here on the channel. My name is James, and today we're going to go ahead and sit down and talk to you guys about Reading's 2-0 win over Watford. That's right, it's the first game of pre-season, and Reading have decided to go ahead and pick up a victory, something they failed to do in their last pre-season. Now, there was limited coverage of this fixture as both teams decided to play it behind closed doors and agreed to no streaming. Now, the limited social media coverage that Reading produced saw them name their first half starting 11, the second half starting 11, and then finally they named the result as well. Now, Watford's coverage of the game was literally just a tweet announcing that Reading had won the game by 2-0. They hadn't even released their starting 11. Now, based off what Tom Cleverley said the other day in an interview, there was a lot of rotation in the Watford squad and it was more seen as a training game. So there's not really too much to read in this game, as I think there's not really too much to read really in pre-season in general. But yeah, we saw that Reading got a win, and we're always going to celebrate a Reading victory. Now, like we said, there was limited coverage of the game, so there's really going to be a limited coverage video as well when speaking about the fixture. We'll go ahead and talk about the starting 11, we'll talk about the second 11, and then finally we'll talk about who scored the goals. Now, Reading's first half 11 saw Joel Pereira starting off in goal. Kelvin Abrefa, Amadou Mbengu, Abraham Kanu and Jarrell Dorset played across the back four. Lewis Wing, Tuvonge Rashisha and Charlie Savage were in the midfield three, while Kelvin Ehibachiman, Mamadi Kamara and Femi Aziz were across the front three. Now, the first half was actually 0-0, and Abraham Kanu is someone that was able to make the step up. He's somebody that has a 19-year-old centre-back. He actually won Reading's Academy Player of the Season in the 2021-22 season. So it's good to see him get an opportunity and to make that step up to the first team. Be interesting to see if he's someone that's around as well in the first team this season. Is he going to play in some EFL Trophy games, EFL Cup games? Like we said, these games really are just about seeing really who's around and can play at that first team level. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see what Ruben Selles thought of Abraham Kanu. Now, Reading's second half 11 saw David Button starting off in goal. Ahmed played at right back, while we saw Harley Dean, Tyler Bindon and John Ryan play in the rest of the back four. We saw Jack Senga, Ben Elliott and Harvey Nibbs play in the midfield three, while Adrian Akande, Jaden Wareham and finally another player called Garcia starting up front. Now, there's not really too much known about Garcia at the moment. He's actually an under-18s youth player who played a lot of under-16 games last season as well. We also saw the likes of Ahmed, who played quite a bit last year. He played for Noel Hunt's under-21 side a lot last year. We saw John Ryan as well playing at left-back. I think he's someone that can make the step up to the first team this season. I think he'll be rivaling Jarrell Dorset for a place at left-back. We saw Dorset go out quite a bit last year with injury, so potentially could see John Ryan as a ready-made replacement filling in at that left-back role. Jack Senga as well, someone that made a couple of appearances last year for the first team, went on loan to Ayr United in Scotland. He played a majority of under-21s football though last year for Reading. And finally, Adrian Akande playing at right wing. He's someone that I think could potentially be a Femi Aziz backup for this season, and he went ahead and proved that as well, as he scored in the 64th minute to get the goal scoring underway for Reading. Reading then doubled their advantage in the 72nd minute when Jaden Wareham found the back of the net. Interesting to know there was no Sam Smith or no Andy Yeardom for this fixture. I don't know if they're struggling with injuries or if they came back late to pre-season. But yeah, both of them players didn't play in this game. But Reading did win by 2-0, and it's good to see two youth players scoring, two academy products in Jaden Wareham and Adrian Akande getting the goals. That's going to be it for this video today, guys. Apologies for the limited coverage, but there's not really too much else I can speak about apart from what I spoke in this one. That's going to be it for this one today, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I've been James, and we'll see you all in the next one soon. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.